aya na metena se me ma nature na kire me de se meka ene de se me bombrafa ukọ wira mu a wona mafuo mu a kwan so a utumi nkasa me kwa achiampon mfofo nkoa na sa achiampon nkoa na wokwan no
David
ana mfofo nkoa na wokwan no
David
achiampon wom mfofo wom ensanso wom wewom ade ne yakopon ekeka ni nyina bomu eye ne sa onimi nti oye ne sa enti ha dwene ti green Ghana na yesi ye no so yesi green Ghana planting tree for survivor na de order than ntumi ahwe so ye na se yetide nsa de a na etoje
but no so eye ye da chance me ye kan ye da chi no de ne de ja chirima yi na ya nhwe no saa memigi se nya ye bia no akatua wo hu ebi o awodwen se me de nya me nyantin me mfa ho ana se me sika me nyantin me se no hwe ukọ western region na nsu asai pa nsu anipa benim mpo no ehu aye den ama wo ma na odwen se nti eden bone nko a na ye ehu a ye sabi madwen se to bi kwa na tu efu wa na tutu hu fo se niamu ye mo da achi o se ye hiafo a ewo sa area na odi sika mpo beto ebia nsu aye ton ya obe no sa o na when you say inflamampo because of near chemicals I won't you know inflamampo amon ehomeno ya de nko na ye di ho abrosa na ede ni papa ne ye Ghana for ye di ho abro atimodenfo chese pesa benkunyafo a wom de chese wo nwi ni panda ache ne a wo benya nko anti o di boni bi a o mfa ho nyame beti obi aka baako se na onwuma te no sa pepe nti mesre sika ne de ko hen kwa ye be nyina wo kina wo na wa wi ye no
aba ene sadade wa ha o kan PP communication team no ho ene sakwa aba
area
bibe hoko
adum erade adum ya
na no ye film no man nka bi o ene so hwe bi pa ene sa no be ko
ene dia maba
wa ba pa o so aba ne so ba ne memem
maba memem
o dabi na so me se ene dia maba
me ba se be ma
o ba se be ma na se memem na ba no bibi aboko
adum erade adum
se
se dia ya kwa me kai
sure
selection ne kan wa na dia asida ma erade echi aminu anso
sure enra na green Ghana idua me kurase ni ba me kuyani ba anti me fa you see me kam go kumase no one interesting thing ukwa dum na ko hozela fa wianum kageti afa wianum na se utuka na se wo ko na fa adum ukofa methodist wo udu place headquarters wo Bank of Ghana ho na usane edru Christian rest house wo na wo ko na se unya tra Sheffield station fire service wo na se o fro be pona ko de nyame a utumu se environment no assist
yeah completely different
utumu se what do baby say ni partner
I don't know
it's a climate weather na
yes enua na wo ho nkra no wo do say ye madumi fi ampa oh and so ye twitwa ye nua ni nyina egu baby ba kwa de bia meka wansam say window and kind topic hu de but me kai those days uduru wo mo na odidwa wo tema station ene mi ahodo nyina wo so bi ho no so abre na wako art center bibia na national lotteries for abrosan wo na enua wo ho
kodas
no bia kodas no bia tena se agye mframa sana e bia oni lord fa po introje from no nya ho de
no de
ye twede nyina
ya so dam kroma woni ma bia
betimi akotsan kakra nanso benden eno a ne te ho na ye odanfo nso mo machi anope so mo akobie ye friend say won ko commission omo license for gold minerals commission
na mineral commission omo nyo adwuma de
one could be office holder or tramodern office holder
no tramodern
almost see all the regions and the odan no hu adan na Kumasi de and the hu ayem
besho
be hu ye me kura na me ni kampa because dan na efe na almost see no multi story nti almost omo be use bi na de ebeka no omo tumi di ma adwumakuo foforo bi ma omo use as
na ye hwe ye kan no yes, office no.
Yeah.
A Juma no ho. The Juma and the office no yes no. No na say priority. Say ye be ye Juma no ama ye to me sustain the environment. Ya hwe say commission no letter o dem to me craft o dem ama me say me find specialize in so no. Me the special eyes no pepepe directive e wo ho nyina me the ye Juma stresses o nyina o dem ama me no me the ye Juma. Eno na hia ana say ye besi dan no na obi ne ye man license na de ama no de se so de ye no regulations na mra na ode so de adwuma no ono watu agu eno na hia adade
me
we change we say the
privileged kakra etie o mo mpanimfo ni bi na omo kire de ntia esese areas bi wo ho no mo aye yempo esese omunya office minerals commission so nim say wo mo a etu ye agudie for mo agudie ne niama no bebre free amano ne eba omo eba nso a imprepi no wo ye adwuma ba bia wo ye adwuma no ne say de wo si ye adwuma no eho hia wo hwe the mineral sector na hwe enwumaku a wo ho akase pa new month no wo hwe sika enam ho na se bio wo call office akodi dwuma na onim say sector we sika enam ho nie na obekọ na nwia nkonwa ne tables mobo bi na si ho no ma ya na ma adwuma no enya kono enya nikasa enti ma omo ye se those enti ube onsa adan no enya de kro adan no ba bi de emu odu kakra chan bi na obi kra bisa asada na ye di nkomo no se na ba ne se na sremu nyina mu CC offices wo ho na omo yi map na kire ye na kire se Ghana ha no enza ufri enkran ha ekopim tifido nyina no gold ne she baby anti sesi asremu ankasa no gold na edru ho no mu a omu tupa anwuma yekuo bebre aba omu ye adwuma no wo ho nti eno no occasion the reason say omu betumi provide offices wo mia we nyina de ubisa ye say yenhwe so nya adwuma no ana say yenya adwuma no nto ho ne yenkosi dan a ye betenam me kan say relative kakra adwuma no esese nipa na wo ye adwuma no ba bi obetna ye adwuma no ebia ne sede esihwe no sede adwuma ko no ehwe no ni nyina ho hia ema adwuma yani no nso enya ahotoso ema ene na ho keka kosoro etumi eye adwuma ni ye emze se ye nyina ye adwuma wo UTV ha na ebia meba na 1000 Ghana ni 2000 Ghana wo sori anopa ba adwuma kra 500 Ghana ni niama wo ba adwuma anopa kra na oye mhyehyɛ nti emze ni nyina ho hia se adwuma na ye de ahye wo nsa no wo be ye ni yie na adwuma wura na ono na ode adwuma na ahye wo nsa se ye ni yie no nso obema wa kade a ode be ye adwuma no nti no it has to go hand in hand nti media megidie ni se saa niama we a omodi egu akwan mu no boa nanso adwuma na te se de wo kan adwuma na ye de ahye wo mo nsa no nso no so obi ahu se sinto bi wo ba bi te se onya minerals commission pe de obi ara afini ama papa ni nyina akese ni nyina de Gold Ashanti num New Mont num ni akese de omu ye nyina obi ara afi na adwene na abesi himfa ba akopɛ galamsey eni se de galamsey esi se yensuo na esi se oman no japade ni niama in fact galamsey no we all have a position against it me say ade ananka yeso so kura especially bra me say Chinese for abeji oman aboso no me nya privilege kakra kotna Chinese for no ho ne omusu ya ade kakra na China krum ho me say hu China ni krum ha so no ya ade a emi say oman no ana ade a oman no empese obeye no ye no krum ha me de tim srum papa onim de tra ni krum ho onso da yempo say oman ne say there was a time na ye wo ho sabre no na soja ni pani bi free mu na omo ye investigation omo say in fact ekoye say kokwamu nsem ne niama say soja ni no ebia na obi na ekọ je ne nkwa free ne nsem na me ni Chinese for na omo kire ye na omo ne ye na me bisa ba ko say why oni bi oga chem o say China we aso no chemu be ye nan ya China nkwa aye ba ko say one fan say mu odin anhwe oman no so a oman no bebu afa wo so nti obi ani nsem hunu wo ho uye soja pani o uye hwan o say emra ni diwa de amode be ye wo no the next person or ti won chen so da ye mpo
so be ye
so kwa akoye bi ye ra military barracks which ya soja ni na won giso me na mka kire me experience so I kept asking questions soja ni na ogina ho no wa ye ti se dua uchi ana on fa ni timpo ngiso mra ne ye finchim be China ni free ni krom na wa baha na ya ahemfo yi ene ye busu apanimfo yi a asase ye ne die yi no de amano amane sika fian bi otu gold no nso a na mafichire na ekọ you don't have visibility any niama nti sa niama ni nyina no ye hu bibia ye niama omo se no ye tu anamo bebre na nanu na me kan se galamse ya de ba ko a mi hu sa de mi sinka no but omampani be di ade na de di kan am say one of the earliest things are odno ankasa di na ni mampani die no eto so ye galamse na che say obedi ade no na galamse na ye problem o na ye nsuo no na sai pa o kan say ono ni presidency no kura no so ye mampani no de to so otu ho anamo ye die ben ene nyina no ye wo galamse koso I don't know what we as a people.
Enti se mampani di na konua to so hwe se ohin bi eka se me de makonua kantamu a ayasemu a emu odu papa enti so de kudwa tuntum akantam se kudwa tuntum yi se mentumi me de beto okun so na so okun yentumi anko a ye lusu
ansana ye beku okun yie no me madwen ansa na yebeku okuni yie
no ye de fa baby kakra
say converse na yebetu nyama miensa e na me de wo ma adwene de di kan de ono a ogina ho no obe provide the leadership de toso mienu nipa na ye ni wo mu na eye adwuma no ye ni ankasa ye be si yakoma pi say ade we igu oman no sey oman no enti yenso ye be boa ma ade na ye yie de toso miensa de ono ogina mu e de aye adwuma na ankasa no ono nso be ye na akoma say adwuma we die ye nyina ye nkambom ne yentu ase because ade we edi yenya niema esese o mampani ye de dikan ye ma asrafo ni nya se ukai ma won akade de esese o man ni ye akade pick up trucks ye ma akode ne asojafo e ko nwuram ye tigumu chichi nkrofo say bi kura there were excesses somewhere de toso mienu bomo a ahemfo no ne niama omodi omohu baji mu no the second part no ahemfo ni bi free omo akoma mu say yeye ebi nso wo hono mu a ye ba say fa asase ne ma ye na ye mfa nko ye adwuma mi gidi say bebre wo ho mpo omo minerals commission amane ye one of the areas a ye ntumi nye ho ade ye asoman because nana tons ase ma nipa du waton amame na osan be fa na oton ma wa say MJS we dey na nka o ya abome kro no ana me boa because waton ade na amame matua ne ka na nana san fa aton ama obi na bia wo nso ye say wo ko pesika kakra ba be si wudan yo say wo be ye dey na nana fa san aton ama obi na me gidi say sa ade ne say no eye kro no ba himfo sai na ye it's another worry for somebody like me. Say ahemfo no say ya nanka ye beka say ya prosecuting anabi na ohene bi edem na ebeye another matter. Nti galamse no de aban no etu ho anamo. E de akande say de ba ebaye. The worst ye eduru ba bi na ye say fine. Enya ye nko small scale ye ma wo mo akwanya. Na omunya community mining no na omunya no responsibly because a woman akwanya so nkonkoye na woman nkyerɛkyerɛ ye de bi kɔ mines takwa mine school ho ekọ chire wo mu aban akra mfidi a mudi be ya adwuma na mudi be ya responsibly even sa tree planting ni niama we no e ba be augment the omo ye no because ebi a obi akotu ba ebi na omo atu agudie na wi a ese ye dua nua ye friend reclamation of the land ese ye reclaim land
adade ye kan nyina na ye misa say ye the resource bi because day in day out no yesu say na say
me gidi say yanya ho hwi anka say bre menua anka say bre
ye kwaya so say na say me ni professor former no owo KNUST no wo Konfanachi teaching hospital Kumasi ono ye one more papa ni pemu doctor pathologist no a doctor but he's a professor me refini din din pa me ne kasa akra things the last 2 weeks or so o se o ye hwehwemu bi e fa ne ma bi mu no hunu se nipa bi e konkreti o papa wo mu o hunu se
na correct
heavy metals bi meaning say mining no and this so ha no eba no onim din ko se eya yenya hu hwe edidiye mu ketenkete na tapo kama deformity e won kwada ho no yentumi nsoa ebedu biribi no cancer be baga na ha no yentumi okono ebedu biribi no niema yenhwe kwasa be failure no ebe ba pa enti wo se okan ya kan ma ankusi agenti oko Canada your excellency akwaba apom ti say the radio say na so do wa be cheye nkoma ye dia na oba so na enka e topic no be ye sheda de wura mu keke say de be ya ba ku bi esi okumase a asante no atu wan na mo sabronum e wa afa no south east ye ho no ye bepo yi wo ho water force wo ho e betu paragliding wo ho e no bi di machine akose wo tu galamsey
fu ase nyina
obesai no na otu fotu wan na mo nti no ma na ja e di ho nkoma na I know mugu any firm one and try that topic I get discuss it all we kakraka ho a but I don't mind na yen cause of for so
it's if we no mo yen no asana maka galamsey ndom de oye meyim guase da maka ho asem cause yaka but indeed that when you find assembly is here say IGP won bona mandia another an woman situation reporter, a nursing mother from Kaswa, the parliamentary candidate for the NDC, Nakoyo, was arrested from Kaswa, no was in but 2 Cantonments police station. Then they charging then. They charging there. Police who when it true on the cam. It true no oyi license. We license, you know. The problem we who are license in who there, or the Phyllis. No, or spell using PHILIS. Our license no the PHILLS. And you know, that discrepancy in you know watching. Now, anything you build or Cantonment police station one. Eda kobna ofatama wakachonyim there edu onyo. Why would we do things like that?
I didn't see why ma wukase.
A lot of NDC people massed up at the Cantonment police station. Then come and see now koyo mami kutaneba. Kete. Right. Say ubiquita unlicensed gun. Sometimes you go to his charge. The highest is a fine by some minimal imprisonment. Now, so if you have found a license which you claim not to be for her, what do? You send it to court. And now you'll be a unyane because of yachino, who say license kutano. Right. So you keep a nursing mother at the police station overnight.
And then the banner.
The banner the animal didn't buy na your banner didn't call because now send attention everyone. Can you imagine say yacho bami wi akola enese ma de yacho bami wi akosi anadwo. What the trauma? The IGP Mr. If you have not had the report now, please, the cantonment's police is just nearby the police headquarters. This is unacceptable. Against the fact, say Jacobna, a here and discuss say how Kumsin or Kotu or Kaswa. One shot a gun, right? And we were here, people were self-defense. One was having the gun in her car. And the charge is that the inscription or the a year or a year. Now go police station now, lines the one out with you. A job of go police station now, no control or it's your license. And your police know to nobody know the outro. So if there's a mistake written by on the face of the record now, whose fault is it? My name, Payin, my name. Some people spell it P-A-Y-I-N, P-A-Y-I-N, but can't be a woman, but as it's Payin. So if I present my certificate, let's say a Payin and let's say a Payin, you bet you IGP Pacho. So problem one year. I am just by this media, Jacob, the media they're quite reading. I'm sure that the IGP will hear it. Now, it is giving a semblance of unfairness. What you say. Now, we have discussed major problems here. You remember, sir, when some people raised the issue about the vice president's citizenship, the only defense I buy in is it was a clerical error by Assassin Radio, isn't it? So clerical error can get a vice president out of a situation. Why can't a clerical error also save Nakoyo? Alamboa. Madam, as you're discussing what let me tell you. Esa na Emma Ukruyi say tension womb. So we don't do about 5 cities, right? Let's say it is not the best. It is
so mama ni bill another so them.
Wo pay as at the time I was monitoring no that one.
Na nti omo che ne say wo ma hu etuo e wo ne car mu. And na receipt I think Prince say was receipt in the crowd. Prince anka won ka project here. Say oh. And me producers
we have done some work on it.
Yeah, e wo ho. Receipt no nti na ye hwe nti na say etuo no wo ne car mu na mo no receipt ya omode maye no
confirm license bra
license no spellings na e wo so no a mistake ba ku bi
yes
enunti
he had not fired a gun or fire gun and Jacob will be the first person to know he has not fired a gun, he has not threatened anybody with a gun. The gun was not in a hand that was brandished, it was in a car as against somebody who shot. Well, that's up to the IGP. I just said it to give the IGP information.
Okay.
Now, I'm saying Mogui, Minui, wa treachery moi, maybe in an ambit, wa treachery moi. Now, Chief, a country with armed forces, a country with mineral commission, I was one work, BIOB, to fight a small menace of Galamsey. You to me? Come on. You to me? The last time during the discussion, the catcher said, we hear constitutional. All mineral resources, it's been given to the president as a trustee. The president is a trustee of all the mineral resources. It offer gold ground bedroom. Gold ground bedroom belongs to the president. Right? Now, you are told drones. Since you are drones, you know, awahin. You are told speedboat, you know, awahin. Now, if you live or you come from the western region, now do Beposwa, you almost always get angry. So in Beposwa, you almost always get angry because now the microphone on multi Beposwa now. Nankasa, women they could one getting streams near the they are now unemployed. Be now, since you know, sooner a supply Cape Coast, Takradi Western region, issue. I'm a yanum. And now, when I'm poor, mercury is cyanide. Jacob say the cyanide 1 tablet at Yusuma, Nanko 425 Numa, Obiabu, cyanide.
Makadi, the Dr. Sampene.
Sampene.
So, Professor Sampene.
The cyanide crowd to Yusuma, Obiabu. Yes, we are allowing this. In spite of the word acclaimed armed forces, the police for Koi, the soldier for it could be no say soldier for you or another soldier for attack one. And I make come as I'm say, who Pam and Kukoma, or Quang connects on my show. So Pam Kukoma, so much no Pam connects on my show. Sadia ye, in penny for in Shejra, and can do Susan. Sepko was a cropon, Sisiano. The middle, a yammy crampon said, now we are crossbreeding. And young boys now take 12, 13 in a Chinese woman. What's a cropon? Yes, say yes, you. If you sign exchanging the characteristics of who we are. Unfortunately, so one knows one you know, in the Colano, when you be a new papa. Finally, Jacob, say, me fan say, me crew mohine, me crew me crassi hine, Kituanoka say, and Crophobia and near Bakuntoka, and me Kunya Sisu say, you be different, you grow young. Nasa your contoka, Nasa the former. What happens?
And I didn't go.
And I didn't go ending.
You too.
You know, me can I community mine any idea? Chief. Community mining, my besada, say, one more process in one letter. One more process in one letter. Secondly, you cry 100 gold catches. With a view, say, a best stop, Sir Galamsey Adiano. Right? What have been the impact of the gold catches? Because a Spanish kind of cotoye. So, yeah, the Yensio. Ache, young forest, echo, a face so ya sound bohuka. And I'm going to say a koto speedboat on the Offin River. Na Galamsey is young news you so. One by champagne there, just say a kakrebi. Na so koto speedboat, no nam quandra now, when I say Profonsi, you remember the speedboat way on it.
Say, remember me, do one time.
Oh, but it's a serious matter.
Yeah.
It's a serious, very, very serious matter. Now, Chief, if we are committed as a state to sovereignty, so if we are committed as a state, and you're in this MPP, but as a mind, say a person solves a Galamsey problem here, and they are solved. But who are behind it? Have you read Dr. Frimpong Boateng's document? Have you read it? Who are behind it? The accused has even become an accused of the Biakokot. Did you read the Japan document? Did you read the Japan document?
Yeah.
Read the portion on mining. And see, some of the and yet, plan now.
Anyway.
Look at the mining companies now. You are listed or some document. Now, here, Minas Commission say, and you want money mining is here. Let me rest my case. And then I didn't say.
Environment as someone here can't know. And we here say, you can't enable so sense. Young agent so. And
is this we maybe casa concern this money as someone by say my comment on it.
Okay.
Because I'm so important. Say, oh, say, show mine. I hear and say, you better set offices. You sit down, fair. Now you dream. Once you create offices, and you bet me up. But there's a big difference between a dancing, so you sit down fair. It's my full woman. One more attitude. I'll be a Juman and Cassano.
And then they're working.
And then working. Where is your office across the country? Mineral Commission. Mineral Commission, you man say. Sabronat Malkan ye. Why am I home to me? So, such a big machine e go si kwai no enti wasi offices no na a solve that problem ayi wo enti for me me just say anya offices ni hia nipa na nkasa ye adwuma office mu adwuma wo nya correct adwumayefo no nya correct ni obenya free mu enti I mean ye beka Chinese me bra kasa wo say wa China udim China free wo mu ni wo ho abrosa de ko ba ne sen eni sa China free be ba na watimi anya no ho anya kwan kwaye mu say okoye galamsey emra oman immigration wo mu custom for woman, police for woman, district executive and as a district impany for woman, or kofa and oko free hofa. We have to look at it holistically. Holistically in the sense that or mine they say a copper say young kasa idea mine. You knew a man who had been pap. Ain't a bro any nipa. It is where President how can want him? President has all the capacity, all the power. Be here to deal with this guy. Say, send kotoko hinikai. What's the any more mega I'm saying? You any more quite bit me fast wa that I'm saying best upon. Say now say to two cancers me here. Woni me ya come. One so on bit my casa and the president bit my casa. Ma kwa say ma give up. If you say na cause yes if say president I give up. Now so what would do akonnwa a wudi no esi awo say u failure and you still enjoy the presidency. Look at Oman baby I could do in terms of your water bodies, your forestry, your land. Now a forestry commission we adwuma mo say mineral commission we adwuma ne say Oman ye wo nipa wo mo edwen ho so Oman ye be jesi ho ama Oman ye dachi so ye wo assemble no pose no kwasem say wo hwe ne a ye nua panyin ye kasa say mercury ni I mean just say impo nipa ni nipa e Ghana for ankasa ye di mu ni ya situam ni ya pomodin ye dwen ho yes say no kwa ye mfa ho such wicked people. I mean how can we say Oman Nyankopon dia che Oman fefe nieme nyina wo mu na Nyankopon dia che yen ye bedi ho abrosa eti what you are talking about no I rehusem nibrisem the sense ye politics because Oman no ye di any here
but I say I didn't come on your excellency the issue be by about parliamentary candidate for NDC Rana na Koyo receipt in da you know so no o share anti Phyllis no PHILLIS nti the issue receipt no no na e bia one twere ni yie
some people write Phyllis like that
e bi so twere Phyllis nti e say L ba ko na be kan no nti na other cells no
yeah the way I na call in handwriting
okay okay according to the main producer chairman so no say the Ghana card any nyamakora no say na ya ye no what am dey be more about this the ntwere no some many transfer of vote me na me dey me ho say me be koto abosunya ni east cause MP no won ye betu no ye ko e dey amase masia no so benti enti me mako yisiye from vote ko sunya ni east mame we as we see ahwitu we see ahwit sekan wahu ne Ghana card ni
yeah sure
enti Phyllis no LLIS what the total receipt no ho a Phyllis no LL sa
enti a problem no here so me no now can
so where the problem
because also the what exactly is going on?
I'll take screenshots of this. I'll take screenshots of this.
Phyllis no spelling in the allegation is that the Phyllis no e be L back and I mean because all the names are where is the problem? This idea
scenario the receipt now is a gun receipt.
A gun receipt.
So the gun she's holding, is licensed.
Yeah.
For you forget about the spelling, non-kitchen, he's a license holder of the gun. So why are we arrested there?
And I'm hearing media who can't hear meeting the radio so no said they be ban right. And na me nyanti asemunumu until say or raising into media na ma adwene
the police station
receipt no different spelling ne Ghana card ya different spelling but there ye hu there we yi a kire yen yi na me dey kan asem say there we yi a kire yen na ya de kro.
Thank you so much.
It's the problem.
I'm going to take the screenshot of it, but from here I'm going police station. If the allegation as was circulated yesterday, a spelling now, the Ghana card and a license in it. The proof here, NSA, she is a bona fide.
Praise wada Roma. Some photo so man
it is a honorable no de baha. So bet me approve na ye nyanti ase bia.
Yes, so the Mr. Mo. Yen hwe Phyllis no, PHI double LIS. Now no NAA. Call your near KORYO. And okuno no say AKUNOR. Eti president share
ne Ghana card.
Oshia okuno no
koyo no na ekoye mi.
Koyo no na onu ba ko beka ho. But oshia almost all the other names no sapepepe. But
this is a proper noun. People spell names
differently. And I'll show you. What exactly? Prince, what you imagine? Prince, you imagine police from one church. I
don't know, but me, she was arrested. There was confusion about Kaswan. Now, Osha confusion about him. Nipa be a journey for their lives. A ho and mu and I'm quite sure no mra or no so ne car a ben what area what I told them
very different.
I told them. So Osha the confusion. Now Osha a car a walk a ben I two woman. I think based on that suspicion. I think so. My view.
Chief. Me, if I'm a licensed gun holder, I'm Robert Wokan. Maybe I'm coming with you in the bed. Yes, sir. Once I am licensed to hold a gun, yes, I can hold it anywhere at any time.
But here's the case.
I mean, his question still stands.
Here's the case. Say,
I'm going to do a transfer.
Yes.
Let's assume. Say, me.
And I made discussion. This transfer. There is no problem. But as someone wants to say,
let me tell you.
Again, the parties, yes, you're quite no, you do command. Yes, is a transfer of votes. Omo can say party reps no, able to me alcohol for credibility sake. Till where do you see in here credibility of the transfer? It's no more omo ma kwan say party reps no nko. And omo can say assembly si wakaso no. And no kura no ye say was it between the parliamentary candidate and party obi for na say a party supporters in the problem no. And as a country no so ekoko bae. And abedu baby edri. What kind of picture and a year painting? What kind of me person use I can kase bi ba say ya me kakra. E dey na ye pa kire say ye kase because baby na make kan ko no. Reference ibam some years back obi fatuo etoyi or registered a gun otoyi or no agitu mu say me na mtoye. Yan ka hwe obi nso de wanto enye so okura enye se ode awura bedwam edane ka mu ono kura no ntika ni mu the driver and omoche omu se ka edemu na yanhwe what exactly are we please have any painting towards 2024 election.
Yeah, sir, process we're leading to 2024 election. We just all have to be careful. The decline. I didn't think I'm cancer. What's illegitimate? Yeah, quite transfer. This is not the very first time I hear transfer.
Yeah.
Ghana. Sign a transfer we are quite different. Eba ne sign a transfer we akoye sikan twetwe ne sikan wone. Obi an bisa ne ho question we. Me what 3 answers.
Pastor, you're selling so that my party demand.
Me what 3 answers.
Yo.
Answer number 1. The dikan pa ni say NDC as a party. Aye o mo adwene say if we discredit the process, say yet to me my process no look say enye process papa kwan ya ye fa so akoto aba no ye di register ye enye papa na chere say election no will not be credible. The dikan ya me e wo ma adwene mu no obi per se oye bibi na ye ka say the process was flawed intino. Say process near flawed there, the end result is flawed. Why should we think so? Look, ya didn't say you better vilify isi na kopim say isi no bo wakra, it will sound like a trumpet. Yes, that's yeah. Everywhere you be raise the same way. The Nkrofo can say mo dey Charlotte say. Charlotte say Nkrofo raising issues about Charlotte say yes. The 2 parties, no NDC and MPP, is always having some form of a tug of war. And yet, to me, it looks normal, it sounds normal. Say, yes, see a kind, Obia person or sign young. I can see it is said the TBA back per se or decline. Said the TBA, there will be competition. No problem. But say, Kobasa, look. Everything concerning election in this country today, either say you vilify easy, and now judges, a judge for poor and casem 2 minutes. Na say woman on bet to charge ye no. A judge for you, and not na day Ramahama Yusu word be 1 FC 11-0 Ogma DB FC, and just a judge for no. Everything about it. Na say won't hear say na bibi ko na go adwu entry bi ko ba yes ye mfa nko court. Ajaji fo yin so o se omu nyina adwene eye MPP. Omu nipa dua eye MPP. Anopa awia anwumre ye twabo wo. Na ye misa bibi ajaji fo de ade ba mu nti na me ba we. Akwa remember there was a time there the interior minister Yura Kandapa ko kan say bi say one ajaji fo di share here no. Or can be main person can a reference, but or can be said the way a ruling a hold on air can do baby say fairness be uncle Bema, will be able to say or more can be at the ama a buyer or tear jamu. Nay, I find yes, the announcement to Moshe. Yes, you saw them who will be a way too. In St. Can be a coso, Gine be a coso. You find the second as what you see. I know I want to say east. You can't cast one as a castle in the air. Also say east. And you see, one incident and I see say a infant say be a 10 registration centers, 20 registration centers, and I can wake us one. I can bet you make a so. Akoswa. And you know, you take a decision say. Party chita for mo bi anko ba kwaso de e senya ise no kra no omo ye basa basa enu ye che nkrofo no the next day omo ye transfer no omo ye no pepe say police foreman say area o ba na so yo ba oba police ni be search o we ye be ma oba say be incident ni say kra no the next day omo to aso ye enti say yesi no so to na mo bi na monko ye asemase o ba bi bo bi anko fie ye de empene ye my nkrofo akọ okay yisi ma adwen asesa mo san ko bi wa and also and ring a bell b and we be nya say the inconsistency in the decision of the yisi no so no and many people be nya adwen bi wo na ma bi hu say normally reported speeches no a bedroom end no na ye distorted yisi no the omo kan ye mekaya I don't like speaking for state institutions but I'm just correcting statement a omo de ba ye ne say yen ma parties no any party back or agents no entina chire nkopim say they will rectify, they will discuss the issue and resolve it. Media diamete eno. That was what was contained in what they brought. They really the can say you see parties you know every or you see parties in free and to kwa kosi basa ye esi under normal circumstances no obiara bedwin say ene parties ni nyina nsan kotena ase omo wo the consultative one the IPAC sa IPAC no omo beko say ye be frɛ emergency meeting o say den o na omo ndwendwen ho kwan a ye fa so a e de asodwe beba me de say omo kan sa me hu no say ye bone bia parties ni nyina kan say look NDC for can pay yen free ho MPP for say okay say easy ni kasadia ye be hwɛ de betumi a MPP ni ba akokora free ho me I'm telling you me free adenta neighbor adenta for ko MPP
right easy can say
NDC for ko the process belongs to everybody me dey say be ya election way ye be wie no na me ni wo nyina Cote d'Ivoire bia nsi Ghana na de keka ho bia ya te ho mpaninsem nsi Ghana ha nti no obia enya ahwe yie no obia amfa nani nto ho ya hwe de ekoso no fenchim say yisi no ye ni wo mo nya adwene a ye beka because omo time a omo kan say ye be registrations no then people came out to say the ye no was mia we specific areas no yes we ani wo mo nya adwene it's not like obi de ye besa wo ya de no say o de besi bia MPP for na e ka cha yisi so omo nya eno na ha me no me eno na emma it's confusing the whole process. Say ya adwene say bibi biara isi be ye be discredit wo mo. The only mra conduct election wo Ghana ha electoral commission mra e ma won tumi so mo mfa nye adwuma no. Free sabri e copy December. Ye ntumi nsesa sa mra no entumi nsesa yisi no say ene no ana ochina no ye yisi ni free no ye nkofa institution foforo bi mra. It say what we are all doing is the right thing. Yebe fie ni na ya hwemu yie. Na bibi biara yi si ni ye bia emfa kwan mu bia ye nyina ye be ka ho asem say we emu aye nyina de omu ye nso a ebia entia obia fa ho die so emu bra bia so a ye nyina ye de ye ho gimu ebe ye yie no. Na ye de ye ho agimu be say we wa adwene say oh ye de aye Charlotte say nti ye be ya kopim say this election will come. In 2020, we were all part of the process. I was part of the process. Yeah, be COVID aba, yeah, be registration. Among for see yempre, yeah, be obi. Which I say, the processes went on in 2020. It should give us at least some respite. So in 2020, cry you see nipa be wu nipa be say yeah the Ghana card be register yempre and. We went through the process, we voted. The obe we need the obe lusu, we had a parliament. Asa, ye nyina ye ndwene o man no so ho. Ye hwe be ye no a ye vilify easy. Na ye ni ajaji for dwene wo man no so ho. Ye hwe be wo man to kwasi mu a.
Asa ye nyina ho be kire ye. Ayi me ne me papa bi di nkomo se kwabra. Se asumdwe ne ye wo Ghana ha no. Ye fo se ye bibi a. Bibi nso o kan na me kai those days in 1991 sata na Togo crisis na esi no na mo aflawo na omututuo na sound of the gun now better kura no wahu etuo no na bibia wo no nso ko jam ye hwe processes yi yesi bra asem ni si ye ya wie odipa no nkuratuo no ye invite no ama ne ko police station or the ne receipt ko say registered gun ye ja no afei enu achi yakwache no ye che na ye de na ba cantonment wan nti wo de me pese ye hwe bebie efiri ba na ande bebie abedre say yi simpo na bia nya wo madwuma ye sa abre no mpo na Kaswa police na say e bia central east police for a handle issue na wi I didn't be na besi na ye sanfa na free ho adina ba cantonment enti adina cantonment no signal ben na send the amaso nipa no kan fa so fa tuo kwampo na otu de bobi a ende beto fa atu bobi enti obe say is it not a form of intimidation? Is it not a form of say bia mo ya akai kasa bo ahye yeyem anase ehunehuna bi ene ne ma hodo bi ehwo na me de bibisa your excellence dia koyi no bebi ahya se afiri ya no bebi abeduru asem esi me for me metie no me wanwa kakra because we know said that na asem ni see ya omo invite lady no o prove say ade no registered nti ye de no ko say wakotwetio no obi so ana say Edenti, imagine me na kakra. Ansana and none of pistol on that way. Excellency, now at the can say vilification of the yeast in states to cheese and as for blah blah blah. But what should the way make we are? One mama quine. Enti na ebia obi kan wasa na say ebia na we are blowing hot air bia for so bia ni so.
E from Kwame. Kwame Adade. Togo ntoko na o kan ho asem no. What is say individual be na kokoso ye.
Gabi.
Okay. Se efa ye be. E be try again. Se Kwame Adade nim say o ba ha. Enkof ba bu na o ba.
Evida.
Kwame ba.
Etu me hofo.
Na ya mi asesa o subutu hofo. Oh, yare bi abekrum ha. Yare bi abekrum ha. Yare ban. Ase senior ye. Nti mo so me ye bi. Na mo bona ma ye no. Se me ye wi na ma ka se Kwame Adade na chi so na me MPP. Na senior so abese wo so wachi. Hear them. That's the sickness that we are faced now. Kwame, NDC for yadwin say we are crying wolf, and I say we are vilifying the Electoral Commission, not for the fun of it. It would be painting us or ma ne beduania no why you ni akwanchen and I want just say Kwame. Who fi kuma se club.
Sanya kano.
Who me fi fanta who fi. Ejuso. I want am go you know.
Violation.
Confirm.
I confirm Biancoso. I confirm Biancoso.
Eja kwamna. You nim say election. Obi a obeka say election is won at the police station. Wabwa. It's a long held but wabwa. Election is not an event. It's a process. Enti emribi abesin ko ye registration e ba ye na ye mampani abeje chi say 73,000 people Togolese wo mudin wo so a next time ye register ye mbe ni sasa nyem nam kan yo ye mampani abeje chi say 73,000 members or people on the voter register no wo me Togolese wo de no twinchen ya ebra ye co-printed ballot papers ewo 2020 election ye bi ye ni kakra no ye won say wo ma print excess ballot papers 1 million kwamna say what is that 1 million excess ballot papers.
It wasn't confirmed no
mpacho dewe Kwame I mean say nimbo program dem me panyin me ti fedu no bibia na medima no beka biaren no che de me da asem no we see. Now when our people challenge and the free ankara, the printers now and penny for once, oh, yeah, print here in case of second round. And I guess when you back come here, now yami in nine year contest. Na say a basi because second round. I say beka me no kwame adade ngwa. Na eden na je kobra ni officially dinzu ewo paper no so. Eventually they had to burn those papers. Okay. Now, NDC to her, yanko campaign shame, and the Mara MPP for women must start here. Malo, so no verification when you brought for car, and you ain't the buy you. Say, what verification, you ain't the buy. One of them Charlotte say, what can service or buy one phone, would bonnet your mind. Oh, Groma. But when they say you didn't move for Obian Dinatem, what is this Natem? No. Besides that, you won't call for the 21 to the EC. You name say one yet known MPP leaders. And you're back and you're menu. Enraya warfare so wokogu bibia na ye piano koka eni enraya almost on training department say enoma say ekoswa na say we ye interested member of the society our political party it would be silly, excuse my French, say doing sabe share with them for na won kasa we are Kwame Adade beka just Mr. Sampiel, go and collate your results.
And do it right.
And do it right. Say that, Sanamka. Nase, and no manner a kutia and see and so must you verify every mammy way. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
In your lifetime, in our lifetime in electoral politics in Ghana, electoral commission bay and they declare more than one result.
On presidential or parliamentary?
Presidential.
Okay.
It's a parliamentary in the Mugu, which is a one year. In our lifetime, electoral commission ban and declare elections more than 4 times.
Yeah, results.
Results. Come on, Daddy. Yet you claim how? Chrome here. I also was going. Me go be. Man can say me Anna. Yet you po. But when she school park in any election, I friends and police stations and no school honor. No more 10. War pen the chomo. Some here. Baby, it's 20 C and baby, no police stations no. Ya bonin petuome ene enipa bi no won nan edagonwa so muntumi nante ade achi electoral commission report we issue ni say that did not affect the elections and those things didn't happen at the electoral and they is not responsible, right? And we are not to China yet ye baby na mo kasa makwa airpack first name pay ngobi makwa airpack na mo say sa process ya mbe nyina also political parties no onye dey take part and Adadi also said keep an number
and they've always allowed
it
the process
and me sambi yale and me issue secular an NPP NDC letterhead say mama this time no ochina ye admire ko no mama NPP for NDC mo bi ama ho me na me issue secular no
so wako twisikan
makoju sikan ayewa so go
na go twisikan and ozi ube twisikan dia atra obi antra ni fie na menya meduma
etiopo nkumi jato anda sikan. You see now if chief nim say we are managing director now we issue circular now we train saying we issue now just next time we issue obi and take you serious anamwa. Now why didn't you go to IPAC to discuss and say look violence right? We are putting the policemen in charge. Why are you better one? You'll be dealt with as an individual. Then you are being progressive to solve the problem. But knowing say more electoral commission for more to me register man 73,000 a bro so there. Na yam penesa. Inti masa sa ayina mo dia imagine say you verify judges near there no. Please stop it because you have done worse. Me kandapa sana wada say na wakasa was say mo connect the biana judgment is for us and for because say you are very smart, you said it here. Perception come on, perception is as 80% of truth. Na say the bia because of come daddy we say what do you do also we be bia we be tun ho free sa perception anamiwa but after this they continuously do it. NDC is not interested in attacking EC for the fun of attacking EC. We want to correct the system. It's a complaint. Say me am mitiwe wahu. Say me krum ye pe MP. It must be believed to say yanya yeti yenkro a friend bodon so no. Ye be MP, right? How many times and I want to say in crossing for you crop we say MP no cry you no so then here both NPP and NDC as major stakeholders no or say say no, what is right, what is wrong, no matter from which quarter this is coming from. But unfortunately yemi enu hwe ora ya mankrofo adwaya pawo NDC NPP the way bibia ye na NDC NPP no we are becoming very annoying. The NPP and NDC, we are becoming very, very annoying. Because of the irrational, I was looking for a softer word, irrational, comparison. Necessarily, then you munchum baby in way. Bibian NDC, no Bibian MPP, that man who come here that obey easy, a friend. Public spokesperson.
Exactly. It's exactly what I issued this disclaimer when we were started. I don't like speaking for state institutions.
Chief Attorney General Conference and hey now my press conference. It's not.
I don't know. Say assembly I can't assemble that. Attorney General Nasembaye Omwana Eyo back and forth letters until the NDC held a press conference pulling the MPP. Once the NDC held it, the party will come in. That is all. I remember we had a conversation on this. Once you made it NDC, then MPP will go to sleep. Then when it was Attorney General in Japan, they were changing their letters.
Allegation is Chief, come here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there nothing goes beyond you. NDC allegation they say, they had to groom her. Me, my boy Kwedu, my boy Chief Kwedu. My boy Kwedu. What I say? Ochina Yekofo. Nasameti say, who is what say? My friend Kwame Adadini Kasa. Yes, as a political party and as citizens, we raise it.
And we also came here as a political party.
You came as a political party to say, sir.
Citizens.
To say, sir, the tape recorded now, tape now, NDC for no, doctored. The rule is that he who alleges must prove. Into who can say doctor tape now? Let's just say, oh, doctor tape no. Did that does it mean say tell my age no any Japan age is recording nana? And if that is the case, where is that tape? And then some NDC you see here.
No, there you can't say. It's a 26-minute conversation. About the saying a 16 never wanting. 6 minutes no could change the context.
Chief, say your bar, your boy who say a boy mom.
No, as for me, the position has always been.
The issue that we preserving, let me tell you today, I'm a very senior member of the party. The issue that we are preserving, unfortunate drawing in of the Supreme Court judge.
Everybody knows.
She saw them, the unfortunate drawing in of the Supreme Court judge. That's the tact.
And that's what Jakpa should have thought about. Ghanaians say, who the Hanaba? I say, you're Ghana 40 years here.
Okay.
Or no, ni cousin ni judge who say on the tape no can say at my cousin's place me nuane wo e na manya asem na ma be hu say oh we pani wo man yi mu papa na Attorney General no so ye wadam for ye obi a oni mo ana ye adwuma say obetumi ni na akasa amamia na wo kotwen papa ne bai already na wa oni papa na exchange letters o se mempene de wo pese wo kire no fa court na wo kofra wo nua Ghana ha de na no na me kan wo baby say sometimes we discuss these things out of context. Ghana had there obi nya asem a minimum a na police chimi na ma afrɛ wo ofa say una oni police for ta di nkomo nti bra wo drive na police chi wa oni police pani bia na wa afrɛ no say ni wo mu nkasa ade a ye asoman ye Ghana fo asem to me na ma afrɛ me kuro mu hene ana me boa enti no onu wa nya asem na onu akọ ka kire ni nua a oye judge say eni Attorney General nkasa mame na Attorney General no judge na afre no wan twi na no anwo fom oye pani na wa afre no na wakọ wo nua na wakọ wa bedi wagina mu no na wo kọ ni fie na wakọ record no papa no video tapes nyina o mukura wo papa ni fie wo nua na judge ni a ebi mpo a minimra menyamra nim ni honorable de oyemra nim ni say judge ni no o wo ho kwan so ofre na minim but wo nua na wa bedi wagina mu no na wakotwa ne video na wa nti Attorney General nkomo a oni ni di no nti na o ka say nkomo ni nyina amra because nkomo oni ni di no nkomo ni nyina so oni say ni nua na afre no say buame so san kire mu no enya ne kwan so whenever I speak this I say ebi ana enya ne kwan so bemra nimfo no nkonkodi ni court ye de court nso muti de bae and say
Mamu de ewura mu kra yeda.
So country entremu no uchemu fan na take context na out.
Your son say because you the court assembly kra ewura mu. Na ka enya nruwo.
Be say wa man ni nua so ayechi o tape no kura wo mu. Wa man ni nua so ayechi.
Jacob na. Je na me ka ko Kwame Adade aye interpreter kama no. Any say there are so many things we do in this country. Just one of them is politics. All right? And there's so many things now. People don't pay taxes towards it. But as for politics, we pay taxes towards it. And therefore, everybody has said, Mami Shesa Diano, Ebe Jibanamwa. He said, Banisadia. Now, say Electoral Commission, it declares elections more than once. In any civilized country, that is grounds for dismissal. Yakoso. When you say Nansenya, yes, sir. Sir, I microphone almost voter original, almost secessionist now. Almost sorry you. The day we do election, and then we do registration, and almost someone Ghana for. I didn't intricacy we be requiring. Chief, me am tea. A be an year 4 years ago, and to me, a be an to me granted. In the bed, power, your bed, you be jail. But you should be mindful of your legacy. Today, somebody's legacy is that in your time, 8 people were shot. Kejiman, Assembly making. Your legacy is that in your time, no, elections held at our election, people have been maimed. These are the things we talk about. We talk about the same. I'm not just coming to castigate NPP and SPP. Maybe because we be better my son now. Almost a papa na some working. Be who be be that's why we come here and ask him. Me send this way and ya. Me can't send this way and yet. That should be the spirit. Now, because it's a news to your benefit, NPP won't benefit you. Come at Defi, Adanta Petra, and now you see now MPP and this vote, and vilify and some word vilification, one at the buy.
Doc, I do baby. You don't know the value of peace until you lose it. Ade be sombo na so didi agora na se fru se yo se me hunu yanka na sa me hunu yanka no so na akachi ya hwe de see yo ewutu senya east I mean the police over there can handle it. What want to me handle? Does he have to take say yemfa onipa ni free ho emfa na mraka cantonment na we say abeye issue an kan say sanke issue baby e kan kwen no bibisa His Excellency ya didimu kakra bi ana police for kwa wo information bi ye nim enti sanke bi e be dia police man won adwuma no enti police have been quiet on the issue say wait said the practice amonane ya chi onipa na decision ya na district police commander naba obe press conference CI say weni say they say no ye nim de ko deport ntia bra na chi no aba speculations bebre e koso and create more tension anka make an unnecessary tension and you create dia my hu
Jacob me say say me hwe NDC MPP say His Excellency kan let me say tension or what they love it o mani je ho say tension because say na wo kan I be say bibia sa asema e bai nka police for between a handle no professionally but say baby e kudu no BBC they say anya no NDC MPP even more press for kwa mon cover ya MPP NDC no no the press for news for ho enti no BBC a say ade enye NDC MPP kwa straight away no why no politics NDC MPP I represent me kan enti se ba de sa se na His Excellency kan amaga na for ya brem they say ya bre mu NDC MPP for because oman ewo ho ansa na NDC MPP bai oman so be koso a gina ho emra ebo ba mu ekoi na oh my Ghana ho eti ya reho say bibi ba ye be to yebo ni ama professionals awo mu say police fo a o ma hwe ayo ma adwuma no na political figures abamu niema ebe koboko senia ye kan about I would say young east problem nka dia esi ewo central east and west and see police for the handle no hwe ne akoduru ahin cantonment now say ebi anya asem bia o anka ss akoduru ho eti hwe ne an for side okay me gidi say ebi a injustice bi yaba eti say sorry they ko tie e di pechi now e dey tension wokan basa ye the end no wan hwe yi a na esi na esi o man me gidi say enye NDC and enye MPP ye be sre NDC MPP for say o man o metoye na so mu jai o man so ya so dwi a Nyankopon de amaye no ye koso a na ekura mu because anyway brave koso ati say electoral commission asem amokan no kwasem ka ankoye MPP NDC abigi say nka electoral commission so go issue say because nka yes electoral commission say obi senior yenua Kwame Ekan was say omunye enye consistency so me consistent now consistency na ma ene ma obi so dwen say oh ene e bia dey be manipulation so ba mu a ehwan na manipulate no nipa o manipulate na say transparency so emma anu nyina resident tension so ba ene yes be sorry yes sorry so a half so be sorry e dey na we nya be ba basa ye entokwa moja hwegu a ehu hia na je say akoba eti bi me stress e be say NDC MPP for say o man yi so precious so valuable Nyankopon ni ba bia o man bia kan o man Ghana BBC a nka nyai professionals say police for and electoral commission oh say me say ye nua kan say NDC for try so they try to discredit the EC well but senior is essence kan he say EC for so yo madwuma ye very consistent o mu ye so resolute wo made ye mu so a obi a say the state institutions say police EC judiciary so mu say oh my Ghana no majority ye wo mu no we are neither NDC MPP bebre nu kom hwe senior niema koso na fe yetumi informed decisions sa grofo na ye nto amunka either in NDC or MPP no they are the silent majority we should not be disregarded and I say adwen say ye no ye di nipa bi achikeke na emomu no these are the people who are going to form the next government because their decision their vote is going to determine the majority or me vote intimacy say state institutions constitution ama omutumi say omunye omadwuma easy first emra ye wo mu easy mre ye best omu say eniema wo mu ye anamotu bi omutu emma gidie mpo ebirum nya omu especially NDs for nyomu ni no wo mu so hwe ho yiye because say we adwuma ni nipa ni uni senior he says perspective very very important na we bia no nipa ni ediwachi senior wo kọ no na ma wutu nyina ye ni diwachi ye hwe senior we o hade say unye consistent say untumi enyina pinti and take decision untumi enye wadwuma before transparency man nipa nyiwe ni a anamo bia betunu suspect the nipa suspect also don't think say to be so quiet to follow you because you are the constitutionally mandated institution no everything o man ye wo mu entin ss free summary ekwe o minor sumdwe o man kanko yisi eso mhu ni yipa na decision bi wo ho a o mu take say even internal decisions they must be very careful because we also be internal transfers now suspicion ba identity this time 6 months am election summary na was saying what is ama favor obi ana na so sesa ama ni yedim adenti na ese egya ye ho ye niema ebe ma nipa suspect ye say no when nti ama nipa take decision it makes say ese omo hwe omo ade ye bia because omo na so wie egya won so kane and a police for so ye be say omo BBC they must work as professionals won aya manipulation no ohia so ntino ni position ni ba penti no aya reho say people of integrity na yes o man yini bi enti they can easily be manipulated and they can be shifted na ba na sa ta ye hwe ti Ghana bedu pepenso a ye benye nipa wo judiciary o say police o say EC o or any of the state institutions like I say no me mind so o person who manipulate me and as we influence me and as this year me jai me resign openly ama o my Ghana nyina who say based on 20 and me jai medwuma to ho and say yes starting nipa o mute sa eno no cheso man no ye si ye kwan a ye betumi akoye nim na anya sa ni position a ye benya nti ni adidie na no me kakra e wo ho nti enti ye toto ye adwuma basa ema nipa dictate kire ye ni nipa senia sense kan ye won si ese ja legacy o ye kwa ye ben o kira ne ente ha o kira ne ni ha na emu mo kira ni ho a asem ben ene chimai betanya aka afa ho a obi kas bold a o kan ya no asori very important anya sa ne di position a ye benya ana sika ye benya ana se ebia anonyan hunu bi ene ye hwehwa wo ene a wo position na so kra tumi nu obadwen so ne ageman okina enim guasie bi na beto wo anka wo ye wadwuma yie ejadi pa bi ja ho a gi se mo a wonko a wo ma na wo ma nana no nyina saadi no beka ho
bedase documentasi pa anopai metie nyina me
she was a gossip color draw with the color draw and I would hear excel color draw and color draw the arithmetic
yes I say my father so yema state institutions na nyawo adwuma agree if we feel we have recommendations no yeah allow wo na yemfa ma wo mo em say we all agree around this
we all agree but the state institutions and any dynamics was the next and the individuals in the state institutions. So what you say? It is a me friend say higher will be. But there be a practical example here. A higher will be, and I will believe be say the company ma kwa ma won kasa. O kasa no tata. Would you come?
See with the state institutions, you know.
If the state institutions
are housed by people, why ye di won befa so. Say ye nim, say ana ye nyina ye wo evidence be say these state institutions. For example, I was just reading about reforms in the EC all over this period. We used to have some black and white card be also raising issues of your photo ID. Who say we progressive recommendation.
Yeah.
Say na nipa ni di nkwa ntumi nkyere say ono a say nyo ono a ye be no photo ID. Photo ID no kura no ye say move ye em say na start free black and white and na ye say enye colored. Enu echi na box no na ya adaka ye didua abobo unim di ewom. So obi di bia tuma ye say enye no from opaque to transparent, but we have been giving recommendations to the EC that are very progressive. Obia wo hono mo a we no uba be soriti ampo a wanga sakra utibu akra be bua fo anameboa na se nyama ekoba hwe this Charlotte say as a my normal reference, you know. People had issues with Charlotte say as a person. So like I don't agree say it's a so be attacking the person to the example that Honorable Maya. But you realize, say, currently what we have is the attack is on the Electoral Commission and the Supreme Court. And you see, that attack is
there because of maybe the appointment beer.
Oh, sir, that's what I'm saying.
Also, if people have questions,
then they will have to say, say, Obia Bumrabiso, and my yaya appointment beer. Akwenya wo hot to address it, but trying to say the whole Electoral Commission no kra no asay atiti apansama pro enti na say no mo ya election ni wie yenya mpacho wadaroma yenya nimprensa so 2008 manim ya gani mi wo yisi and this year announcement on radio go I listened to it myself on Radio Gold say NDC a winning abano na obi wiem saa da no kontim maasi kan pickers rake bibi biara obi ansambeka biano no dey do easy. Can you imagine? That was just around the time I checked Cote d'Ivoire. Look at what happened. And the unfortunate thing is, in 2012, they repeated it. In 2012, there was a TV station called Gold TV or something. Every gruesome picture anywhere in the world. Chief, this is serious. And to the American said, we are trying to do something that say unim say obi edi boni bi obi nam kwan boni bi so wo yi si da ye fangu akwan mu Ghana fo aye pe ya sumdwe a ye do ye man ye be sorry me mfa ho say me MPP me NDC ye better am achi be say ko ba say ye ko ye registration ye si nipa be wu nti me mpre obi kura de be kantam e wo one of the stations say and ye registration we are no station and no the personal attack on the EC is not the best for the country. Imagine.
Yes, yeah, can also know. Yes, kuku njaya.
I don't know chapter what can I do? What can I do? Sabotage our judge. And then the truth of the matter, let's be serious. Sir, who are you? Now we are recommendation come our boss. That's who the merit of what you have brought now. So best Anambwa, Obama ama ejumona koso, right? At the time na Afarijan, no there was reforms no way, because Afarijan was receptive to those ideas. So Afarijan was parading say, I'm autonomous, I'm independent, and can start changes in any come back. Get that?
I know, I understand you.
Kwame na hoy, wadanfu Nana Tudaze, independently. They looked at our election reforms based than other countries. And home year recommendation. Be a home recommendation and it's what happened in the ECCI. Home to come electoral one legitimacy simple. But everything that is in that recommendation, I'll forward it to you. Doc, memo copy. It's happening now.
Wow.
If the electoral commission is receptive, then the changes can come. It could be, you know, as you don't consider was Muko Electoral Commission says CCI. Chief, it is gathered, it's more gathered than O24 police. Soldier form, armor cast, they are there. What reason? For what reason? So we call your friend saying cantonment. Now we call baby about we say happening bit here. President Krefi no, armor card. Aden. Chief, okay. Aden, the account, which is this for no. You move your moderates, you want this as a excessor. We tell our people say no, this one stop. Right. But say Bibiano na mu Bibiano mu defend easy. The Bibiano mu be defend dako about dam na so.
Your Excellency, you share Enra ruling here court so Supreme Court High Court about patrol force in the home semi. Interpretation I be will be a cardio pay, will be a cardio solution be hunafa. We have problem kitu heavy. Maybe I'm just saying we should be nyasa be. Say asamuno state institution ka wasam kuriya na asamba mu yo. Bibi bada se ye ka. E wodi obi aka. Enra minya ho kwan ne sa me jamfi kasa ofia. Enra minya ho kwan ne na bi kasa ofia. Obia wo si do sika na some fire e fa ruling no.
Same lawyers so lawyers.
Meanwhile, judge ba ko pe na ka asem.
Sir.
Se ko ba ni say ya. One who say literacy level ni ti no. Onipa ne tie ya na okọ. Me party say na judge na kan ye. Me party ni say na judge na kan ye. Meanwhile the ruling is there. Mami tie asema ko a judge ne kan ya me pese ya dwendwo say o say ono ne court woni de saa ensemo amode ba ye ni nyina no wo hunu ni sa attorney general no aye abede se na mo no se bibini a it can be dealt with at a different another forum. Ruling here call so enray we a lawyer ni wadaroma educate kakra yesi akwaahye yesi dismiss yesi dismiss ye yesi ayi say no hunsa hunya no wadaroma we dey me 10 minutes solid na dedicate ye kakra wadaroma
Governor, we are Arabia Bukrumwa, a friend, the politics of everything. And for that reason, I recluse myself. I wouldn't comment on this
very issue.
Wow.
I wouldn't. Because as a lawyer, meaning what our legal rules are. So, as some will court, you can't want some. In such a way, it's about attract judging attention. If a judge takes a decision and you disagree, you go on appeal.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
No, I'm not doing that. Because the economy, I come here say, a banisana, otemofono, mame no, greffini Sewa. Until Sewa you be a one of me that may judicial correspondent media house way. See, minim the Juma. Or one of the judges are be respecting the power. On found so young wine. Say case ba na say what can I say? A time saying so drew that's when no matter who you are back when you paying or cost.
When other topic here.
Your topical. Your topical, but edu baby I see to my for so
lawyer.
No, but I have just a little. In the end, I mean, what be can one say. I seem to have always to the position. That's our position, no. It held. I'm saying last week and any week, now many honorable. I think we were on Metro also. And now my position on this matter. Now me say, my court case no remaining in court. My judges no embobo. My position has always been this: bringing the case from the court. Now the Mokola woman, Trotro mate, and Yenia. Tim Ranasi. Now you want to present the case to us, say, Ubia ye bone, na dio ye no, ABC or my way muda. Now, we put up sentiments and interest against Attorney General. My position has been Attorney General, nan kasa as a person on kasa, ye ma case no, and what court. Now court no, and making the rulings on the matter. In fact, I think Wednesday or Tuesday, that minute Sammy Jemfi was on the same Metro on Good Morning Ghana. I still held one position. The assembly, a court assembly. You could hear assembly na ya be a press conference. Na and someone ye can actually ye no ye omuka nsem na actually no. Majority of us krana de wuka no say tumra sentumra yenti ase. Number 2. One more omuka semna a telephone call one organize press conference no omuka you and someone their background their mass and some telephone conversation their bema Attorney General for phone now after accused person no me amete hoyi I don't know minim enkomo omudi ye no nso no enchiremu a eba ye kire se enkomo no kura no ebi ka ho enu mini wuye nim ono ankasa se ye wo videos ni nkomo ayekodi ye kura no ya sai di hyemu no bebre e wo pani bi fie enu mo nyina maayo de omukọ ka wo ho mai nti se wo di fa ebetu krom se yen ka ho asem e fa no ensem a wo pese yete no na wo de bre yen ya ye ka ho asem a it will be flawed, completely flawed. I held that position and once asem no kodru court no judge no aka asem de ba ye kura na me kan say no na wo pese wo kire mu ni say ebisi judge no e share Attorney General say ontwe ne hu mfra asem no it is honorable recuse ne hu ebisi judge na anka sa enu nkire mu e wo ho ne say judge no e kan say Attorney General betumi a on jina nchen kakra Attorney General sorry court ho a na o ka kire judge ne say o person o kire ne say ontwe ne hu mfra asem no ho ana judge ne say anya sa na o person o kire wa ma na adwen kire na o de ma no
Opa.
So obefa say won fa eno de akira asem no. Nti me de mesre Ghana fo nyina obi a otie nsami. Attorney General ya mranim ni mapa. Owura Japan so wo lawyers a omo nso gina mu ma no. Asem no nso wo court ho a say ye benya abotre. Asem ye akokakra kakra ti say de ya ma ruling me same de me say ye mbra court ye call court the judge kan ye no e wo public domain ana me boa say wa bo asem na gu say wa tu wo de asem na sensen ho say ye beko obi beko appeal
so obi nko
so obi nko ye ma mra no eni mra nsem na ye ne a ye nam kromu no me you the ba political arena no ti say o mo kofa free court e di be press conference pe na me nso ma no abam bi bese o ma court ni di asem na nyina ye ni asem anopa me woni ama nka me pese me ka owura ba o mi ye ni ama bebre ama Ghana o pese o ye ni ama bebre ma Ghana mo fa me bra o me sa ni ama no e no na me pese me ka e be ba sa ni ama na me pese me ka no e twetwe mama aka me pa cho mama dok mbra mu bi na ye tie dok na fe ye mbra so bi na Dr.
say ni pa dwene wona kuma sa and what here me headed the Africa Center for the Study of World Views ni pa dwene now all the to ya manyo ho ye wo the world view of NPP world view of NDC so a lawyer new so ye professor senior OTBA no o friend no obeche NPP adwene we NDC ni a obeche NDC regardless entino say eba nsem say ya say na obi say his excellency was straight away where you no free mo me gi say nkamo media for no so no say bad ne metete sa na aya mo pray mo ho ko frɛ NDC ni NPP I don't know what your expectation serious we friend na bia be names o dreams obeka me be different from senior NPP for dream about near equal so court and our conference am yin fear near just intino they are what I call say totally omu kuma omu adwene omu niwa omu take chairman omu bia NDC NPP well view it's a glass which a glass a glass no say a dark glass well do be hu yin dark say red glass na which a well na be hu nti dia well no NPP NDC enti en fa so a lawyer ni o friend na obeche NPP adwene NDC adwene na se nima se ba o ma nya abotre en fa ma the specialized constitutional institution ma munye hu adwuma na o mu kuso a munye hu adwuma no enu conclusions of it no and senate me akosomu edi hu nkomo em se be bo ma Ghana
look asa wa kema em de papa
that's pa
na
yes sir
Mr. Metonka Kachira Attorney General said yakra COVID vaccines the boy is saying
$8 million $90 million
yes na $99 in the buy $15 sisia sasika no Attorney General sa won tie me pacho eno so ye tribal case Godfrey sa won tie 2 million na ye GI for Sky Train no ehwe ya de those involved no ehwe ya de na senya ya ti say Pualugu dam Pualugu eboa $12 million now there before grant say irrigation department fund by some say mobilization chief you are mobilizing your resources to the site and now man more $12 million isn't it which means that a man a person project here and now ko and many cement in the blocks would go and Chinese you know will grow for Chinese you know what ton blocks in what ton blocks in the cement in the group or Lugu Dam no Attorney General if you are minded go for that money look go for dummy initial stages no na yɛ cocoa roads anameboa cocoa roads ɛna yɛ sɛ wagadre was that cocoa roads no it took $10 million for that project report no enya maye 7 years down the line no say report na maye say report no kwa enya maye enya problem but because of that click no you jai cocoa roads no construction. That's not the image I say. It is if we are going to construct the road again now, about twice or 3 times the cost of what we should have paid. Godfred. So we need Saglame. Saglame.
Yeah.
Say, Eda, so Obia what you console now me and so you're mistaken. And that it shows that we're professionally incompetent. What do you do? We need you. But to console in a program in about you. Say Saglame no. So attach here. Everyone said there was a problem with it. And now start a prosecution of who should be prosecuted. And now when my allocating you continue down and can then sign at project I 75% complete. And now go Bibia task I do na eko. Umi winning na. Attorney General, I want you to focus your attention on that.
Okay.
Patrick, come last one.
Okay.
I don't come now.
Your Excellency.
Yeti, right? Whether it is right for Mampeni or not, so also bear cathedral and one summer. But how much money have we spent on that? Friend saying, what Guinness World of Record? Who na yeti one krahano? How much money have we paid? AG, go there. Now there be say, Yakobo Bisia. Say the beye adwuma ama mfaso aba oman no dia ma bonni na eye yesika wo eye besia all right Canada di so ko bo besia wo India for say enam say go Burkina Faso Mali ni o megu landlocked countries no they depend on the thermoport right into wo ye railway ama ye de normal fi thermoport akọ mpakadan right near their far ferry at their core. Scan walk over Bissia will be you. A day no cockray, train at is a basson and a cover by. Sat train I buy get a train fertilizer cut a Burkina Faso. The question. I don't come repair. I can be about $21 million. Meanwhile, I'm they call him. Now, one can say a photographic expert. When was I then a Photoshop? Send a can a Photoshop. Report if you are
you're trying to share the business and it's me. You were 26.
Baby.
You were 30 minutes. Into young call Savvy Neban and saying, Professor Smart Sapon. Bokasi Sudia, Emman, you who say, Dr. Bahmoud Baumia, a preferred candidate among the aspirants. And Oshia, Onono, a man for a genoso, a chain, Mamperada Mahama. Over political party and this in the MPP, so I say MDC no a preferred political party than the MPP. Kwame, my main mouse might be in Sia. Now, sir, report here by any hunting no show about so. Meet you, I drink to a woman.
Yeah, what I say. Report no. Hunsem I have a brain. Nanso me ameti hoi. Question back up na ya me bisa. Reports ni bebre abansa na we iba o. Na me debi ameti studio. Me ni ha me wo baby. Ana me boa. Na reports na edi kan ba ye no. NDC for so mu say.
And we report ben.
The favor no. Info analytics. Bubodi say be ni no mukura mu dendene adentira. Favor o manya sa. Sa reports ni favor wo mu nti. Omo amagana fo aso anko edidie o. Gbe na ba obi elusu, na we elusu. Fast forward. Professor Smart Sapon reports na ba. Media debia me kan say emfa ho survey a obi aye emfa ho de obi aka. We have seen surveys owura benef seen ebe GD because of sa political service owura benefsin efa ho ebeji din kese pa na meboa bedroom rebi na ne service na say de obeka bia na ato afa nche de obeka bia na ato afa nche ana meboa enti de me kan akosi ani say look whatever report anybody brings you would abide at Professor Smasapon kan ye they said your muji dada no tu mu no omu ankasa entia omu huri bo say ye wini omu sha ase chair post no it took owura Osiedun Ketia to come and say post na ye mo che no mo hwe ni yi na ye nya nuri omu report we no bi na ma omu sha ase chair post no na nkrofo sa line owura Mahama owura Osiedun Ketia ye bodi say ye se obi attorney general onu na obe attorney general anopa ade chin ye na cars line woni fie
omu ye de
ye owura Osiedun Ketia so omu ko ye de yeah chapels the upper PA aye the upper PRO aye obi akosa line sa report na ma won za hutoso ne ebia na ba yenso we ya favor ya nya sa say in favor ya 100% kura the
favor candidate no
yen candidate no and I know the mechire mo ansa na memrasa me candidate no o say oyo mampani abedi echire in an executive presidency country. It you need to me or the idea for the first time or say mu mame akwanya meye 1 2 3 4 enre ya 20 yewra atamel to free mu 20 the 19 2012 o free mu no owura Mahama kuru ya begina ho kan say me dia me gina ho me ye co-driver me bo na chidom keke na se me bo na chidom sa abri no mu boa me na me win election 2012 a me ye ABCD me nyina hora ba saba kokura nsi me na mka kire wo nyama odi tu ne ho nyina ba kokura ni na yi
de no odi tu ne ho e ba ko eni
oh se odi tu ne ho say we see UGMC enye owura atamos no commission here. Well, can't afford hospitals or the two no, and you reject the invest projects. And then you no, and you know,
and by the side, and that's about penny beer no kwaso because I mean my women.
No, the American Cosianis, and you're no na semwa or cannot semina me de ejinaso, at the Buama semi, or no asem. And the air can say, said ye tia biarano. Emredu obiso se me ya omampani abedi echire in an executive presidency position. Ti said ye me ma dare NDC for baby amakobia and I keep daring them. Say utumi ma me project back one project member kan kire me say OC terminal 3 ye nyina enim say AC what time or ye mampani. But one project as vice president of the Republic of Ghana obetimi did inside Sinibu ti said Dr. Bawumia timi did inside Sinibu say I took the digitalization agenda to move Ghana from a manual system into a digitalized economy and I did them. Opa ombo ba akupe. Honorable Boba akupe. Ombo ba aku ye nyina ye wa ha. When on to me more as vice president there yet too many years I see so mum say yes koto hanga brana matiami do say yes nsebo nyame na make on no ka minim yes yes na ansem wo eno mu na yetimidi years I see so but meti ha make say the American say ya report aba o say yen candidate no e popular eche owura Mahama obi anim owura Mahama say osun baggage NDC for omuko election no enya me na me abetena ha aka na obi atoto mo woni ahyema no e de no owura kwabrado for kafa ne ono ane nkrofo na oni omunam no e de no omuka fa ne as president it will make somebody think twice ono wa bedi ade da uni obi a ho bedi ade da na e kopre ono a wa bedi ade da no obedi ade no na ne record te sen Uda sumu mfie nine. Sa abri nansenya ye da sumu busumi ne fane busumi mienu. She look at the hue and cry. Then compare it to the uda mfie nine. Obi compare suku amaneba. Or fat troubles muna wenya school mu kwan. Sesi aye ka say ye di suku mu kwan aba ni ba ni to me call SS or timi yire ne ho. Usi anu na this onkonsu aba school anu de anya no ho asem na make. But the American akosi ane say there are things ebema obi adwene twice about Owura Mahama as a candidate. And there are things I will be so better and say, oh, now say Dr. Baumia, dear, he said you can over Mama so can say, Mummy Aquina. Or no, so pray say, Mudi to me no bema or no so. No, so I make decisions because say a committee. Now say or no, or Baumia can say it's public knowledge and your news. So Baumia bar out the can say he levy there. Nanka these digital monies in my tax. It's public knowledge. But the government passed it. Or no, as an individual, no, onyayanka. But ya committee, ye nyina ya bobo who is a democracy. E bi kura worst case scenario, it said the omoye in the parliament. Na ya to aba anameboa. Enti enyo no okura 2 million mami.
O kan bibi se to.
Yeah.
Ye fama ye ma to hu be hia se ye di to no. Ye no akwabrane mu.
Yeah, ye be no abefu kwan so.
Enti ye hwe ebra no mu yito na free no o kan wasem bi sade amu free wo nya de bebo sense economist on the importance of tax
or sika na ebeba no ene di anka ebeye vis-a-vis se wo yi free wa se de ebesi atosi
anti ye yi free ho no a na ne kwanso ano no ohun se normal na se bia o kan ho asem se de bia de amu yi free wo nya de bebo a mo ma no wo se na be betumi aboa baby kakra bi betumi nya baby kakra bi de atwoko baby kakra. They said they are for so many years. Yes, here the baba, ye baba no abrane so. I was there. No,
the said the new tool no problems be na tool no. Say problems be wo ho no one. And ye fa kwan we were doing the tolling. Me tana sunyan chair yes. At time no kai say kasajan yes sunyan kwan no. And na omode ma a private person. And na otoli sunyan kwan no. Nti sunyan kwan no. Na omudi to no bechem ba ko bechem na ye totally ye so a private person managed it that time now kosunya na say so if you believe in that now ugidi said the road fund na here tolling no but then the mechanism governance is a structure it is say me ti hoi in our democracy one nipa ba ko pe na yama no tumi bia e se veto your friend veto, but it has executive. He has executive power. So be a minister, be a koye, be a no friend, no say jatu wa umpe be jatu. Ye mra kura ye she wo Ghana ha ye say ye won shisha ye say president kura parliament ni nyina kotena se aka bom ye mra no. So president amfa ne nsa nsha se a santry ga another process. Enti no president na ye wo Ghana ya mani to me or say me minyanka ye beye we ti said ye wo kan yi ma kan yi levy wo kan ho asem wa insist say to no niama bebre wo ho no ono as an individual no so okura to me no that executive power na anka bia na ama wa kan ho asem as an economist said ye wo kan no na ye the team no adwene nko ono nso as an individual no na adwene nko the team approved what should be done. Yeah, uhu ye no. Na Owura Baumia was right or was wrong. Sisi amene oti hai. Ya adwene ye yen say sanka ye da so jiji ska na anka bebo anye sa. There is a reason why ye yi to no free hodi yi levy buy. Did this service purpose? I don't think so. But the mechanism aban no ewo obi a odi animu. Obi nso aba say me ma hwe de wo ho no. For the first time from Kwame Nkrumah. Me o man no aye din nwurawura me. Do you know why? Yes, you get to so mine wide. Me because a penny for no back at Kwame Nkrumah pencil. O mine wide then ye di two no. O mine wide. Until you see Kwame Nkrumah can say, so Nimsa Ghana for milk na ye condo anko ye milk pipe because uncle bet me aye. No what top milk na uncle SC Kromudu baby abubi no. O mine wide in Kruya Rollins. Before Rollins, a champion, and your money my idea no mudi eku. Rollins, and your money my idea into no sa nipa line ball mu yem tube. Anamewa, and your calabule, why. And no one Rollins sa nipa das in line ball mu yem tube, mamma, soon if you be. Oh, my idea in Korea. Intino, there's never been a timer. Oh, my no Ghana for Ankasam. Yeah, be akosombo dam, Microphone, ye nisi kanti, akosombo dam, can you imagine? But that is oh, my idea at that time. Enti tomatoes boyedin, we boyedin. Very soon tomatoes be ban Google form. About 2-3 months ago, me call burger. Na me ba no me free burger ba no. Na yellow melon no, melon ketwa yellow no. in crying her max man near ton back sister gan me polythene bag a woman 16 for 10 cedis and no santo because I go farm say how could do how yellow melon back because it is out of season. If at this time tomatoes is out of season, now you turn about there. O man why Bordia is out of season, right? In Sutobre, I feel na Bordia papa I will. Muna moye mpeni for munim kwa emu asem. Me sheda nim sa. But Bordia bo be heading sabri because Bordia is out of season. O man be heading. But all the things we are saying is there are things we want to do. For the first time, Ghana is going to have an economist as a president making the final decisions. Let's think about it. From Kwame Nkrumah, Eba. For the first time, and about me prove say Bibian or non abina or kahono ekoya or can say maye nya dewe. Ni nyina turned out say Ghana for ni ya.
Enti na say
eni nya adwene say wo dia atumi ni mana obe make the right decision.
Dr. Baumia kasai etu mampani for abana for na I didn't dream by but na dream on the buyer no abano anti afanya adwuma enti na system na dey wo bra ye nim say breaking the 8 bi wo say mimi ni ho a asema si na beba ni police ode ba no betumi aboa ama kwam ada ho find the amano ama na ne setu no otu no emu ankwankwa ye den ama no na so da adwempo no ba na say ya anti afanya adwuma na asetu no mu ye den na say ye sabotage na na say eden
ye sabotage sesi amene oti ho obi say ba Dr. Baumia adwene ye ne say ye taxes be free ho china na be ya onyim free ho ne ansem no untia go stations and for can ye make can be bia ne say sisi amene oti ho ye wo needs bi sa needs no na ye hwe ho na ye de bo ye ya kwa homa sika ye nhihye ye friend budget na ye de to parliamentarians NDC for ni ye nkwan ye wo ho ya che ne pe NDC for any MPP for the on kan MPP hu kan NDC hu kura se wo afane baako ana meboa ya che ne pe ye nyina ye wo ho ye de abeto ho ye nyina ya gye atum se akoma sika yi ya gitum na o man ne di ye adwuma ebeboa ye nyina obi ka kire me se anka Dr. Baumia sorry china no pa no nka se approval na budget na parliament approve no nka Dr. Baumia be sorry da cross ma boy odimi yes amane
don't to be na say answer na be ba no
enti no say e bedroom mre a ono aba bedi ade a ono nso odimu akotena ye de beko a ono na oye the chair of the your friend saying of the cabinet now in the ministers nyina mo de niama ba say ne nhihye ebe different he said the owura mahama ka kire ye na me de bia me ka kire
bia besin
ono de man ne ye unpopular ni say wo be ka kire ye say ye ma wa kwanya na be ye mampani ye ma wa kwanya be ye mampani no ena ekosi say ena ekosi dum so any economy ayawe nam na ma na to dompe any teacher for a ye ntua o allowances any nurse for a ye ntua o allowances any wo mu awie school ana o mutifie na metie ni tape bi na ye say o say 14% unemployment rate Kona ko checking numbers na MPP aban we buy ya for police here for say unim unwa wo media in the media space asoja for here for say unless for sign or ja wo fi ya fa wo mo ye adwuma sa niam we nyina no post him no enu na ebe ma obi aka say no wura ba o mia de o ye economist
Kwame we dey
no no be solve economic
na last question na you say what can be about say ade ne ba ebu a mo kan say be ye some plantain factory was at agogo na brother ne ba motumi process na mo dey
under 1D1F
yes.
right
Mo ka some be ye agogo mba we tomato factory e wo akomadan I think say pualugu wal na watermelon so e wale sanya me nyina na we ye hunu say
in the process. In fact, I don't have the list here.
Okay.
But next time I may PM.
Remember
1D1F. Edu akwanmu ayeye nwaduma. Ye wie. Remember data ni.
Me that say. Your Excellency, we there 10 minutes. Other room.
Eja.
Me o minister be friend adadi o. Kan adadi.
Well, here's a
PFP.
Okay.
Nti ya na ukasam kan adadi na ka. Papa no okana sama nobody challenges because you are factual pa the work you are factual and the
factual yeah he this is so my yeah beti
when Mahama became a president he did not campaign say me ba me say at when Jimmy Neto Ghana was started that day as a vice president and I ended up say Omampeni that no Unyani Baby Koye and obey a president. So he did not campaign to be that. But was all right. Eja kwabena.
I'm on a video na ya bo amati for.
Eja kwaba utie. MPP for asamba ko wo ka. Ana onwo yam wo pa ni dumso.
That's a thing 4 years.
Number three. When Kwame Nkrumah did Akosombo Dam, a commission of inquiry was a commission of inquiry was established. All right. One of the recommendations is that within 50 years, we should not have any hydropower. Opinion being of what this hard report, the chairman. On my laptop, which I wanted to fax it to you. In June, the number of years are a damn one son a good. The number of years are a damn one son a good. All right. Chief, what the many one in Africa kra? Wokai 1981, 82, 83. Ghana, a jashia ma yebibia eshia. And one of the yes, one of the fallout, and he said, Akosombo Dam no, a conform dangerously. Into no, so autographic and apart. I did obey first any the Akosombo levels. What I say?
Yeah.
And now Rollins time, a buyer no say El Nino, sir.
El Nino,
a buyer. And a man Akosombo no call for man. That time you found Mary Nino Kakwani and what you know. President Kufuor tried it. They attempted it, sir. We done. Now I did not remind. Say once upon a time, we thought the solution was sending a software to the your friend saying
Akosombo
to go and pray. Pray. Holy Ghost fire. We have done it before.
Let the rain fall.
And the rain fell.
Correct. The rain did not fall.
Honorable.
And so we have been trying to manage this situation. The import of what I'm saying is electricity no enya ade bia ebo obi dam on dem channel na na tri modinti was madum no so Ghana for them 4 years. Okay, we tried say you be solve problem it could be a cry baby na we could be what for Kazan was it a kokra toy toy machines. Then he came to Mahama. And then no a problem chronic. Say you grow down now, so now from hospital me entity. They be out also now day and to Magwata as well. But the time will be you chief na quiet day. A year chow nine. That is what happened. And call anybody in the MPP who understands energy. He will not talk the way you are talking. Then Mahama said, we have been managing this crisis, but I will not manage it. I will solve it. He said this in the State of the Nation address. And I think you know of it. And normally a cockra Mary, na ye T1, Tico, ya ABC. So in the end, Biala, what Becca said, as at the end of 2016, na Ghana yen song Dumsono, Kajan Semiso Obwa. The first accusation at MPP by the first accusation against Muhammad said, why what excess capacity, right? Excess capacity, and I am na probes so many conform could be an idea. So the final decision is the Ameri deal no ye be sitamano a big shipo wamu aya kalabule wo. Inti Omampeni solution is yaman crofo nko Dubai no mo negotiation to cut a long story short, you know the story. The interesting aspect of it is committee na rankasa me Addison edano na omo ko Dubai no akọ investigating Crawford no right some company na omo kan investigate omo no womo na etua omo hotel bills eto omo plane ticket emo kura omo be some company ni tuaka in the end they renegotiated ama ade anka say there within 5 years no they extended it so onim ni nyina funny thing change one of the classical things Mahama they say ya solve energy crisis no that is the generation aspect of it no aka distribution right by Gridco and ECG the main distributor is ECG it is sa compact tune okay sa compact tune by say America first one my sika 198 million Mahama decision is say sa sika no mo ma yen fanye distribution yen fa sika no share ECG but America first the almost sika they have their own conditions but that should be private sector led and no for PDS buy and no for PDS buy actually government nankasa kase e fraudulent the fraudulent aspect of it started when did this happen? It was when a committee chaired by Dr. Bawumia changed conditions. And the story is known, so I don't want to waste your time. You know the story. And since then, you will do so problem as at now. Because we have lost $198 million from America. A buyer now, we are a sovereign country. We want to be we are capable. Yes. In the end, totally, they lose 500 million. The Americans warned us. So we should respect the sanctity of contracts. Okay. All these are known to you. You know Kwame Adale. It is a now be used to do so against Mahama. Sir, me no me beto ye. Me period me beto do so. In the end, me solve ye. Me when. And then sir, you chrome for 74 Kenya stable. I am Mahamo. Because I'm married now, I'm covered by who de Katie Amon, de and we need to cook myself. Into Mudum son and what the politics no, we win a year. At the corner,
Your Excellency.
Oh, yeah, company owner, or the UTA. At the time I was starting Peace FM, now a new company, right? So the management decided that we want to attract good quality journalists like Ejakobna, Kwame Sefakani again. Okay. Now, what the woman about my company now stabilizing, or find new staff, is it going to give them the same conditions? David. We are building more hospitals. Agenda 111 count. Right? So you see some hospitals now. Are we not going to demand and need more nurses? Chief, are we not going to need more nurses? We are building more secondary schools, free senior high school, more of them. And I like what you have said this morning. Say the building itself is not an institution; it's the people in it. So, if we are going to need more nurses because of all the hospitals we are building and others now, that's an incentive na Kwame Nkrumah demand for so as to attract them to be nurses. It's no longer tenable. Because now we need more nurses. And again, so schools so what you do is to have a policy that will make more people go in there. Say because you allowances now, the schools, training colleges, they will apply the quota system. Because government in your allowances to have more people. And when the nurses allowance was withheld, you have the record say more admissions were made the 2 years. Are you with me? And you know what I'm saying is factual. And that's what I'm correct. You know. So now let us zero now on your presidential candidates. Edu Bebia or a spare driver. Edu Bebia or a mate. Maybe I'm not interested in that. You are an executive vice president. Say, executive vice president who. So who can send us on Mampenin in Tia? And I say, on Mampenin and the team are doing so much, and I say, what agenda you don't share. And in Tina, who's what can some yenti? Or that you are such a non-entity, excuse my French, in the government. So can we be in Tiana?
Or the whole team has a different view because you are the main
economist. If the whole team has a different viewer, what do you do? Chief, you have been in management. What do you do?
Succumb to the processes of democracy. Let's vote. We don't agree. We disagree around this table. Let's vote. When we vote, it's not always the one who is right that wins the vote.
So if the vice president has been consistently defeated in the voter,
no, it was
and a problem.
We are talking about 2.
Now, fanciful was it? Medaya mehunyame as you mbutu. See, the kind of things Bawumia has, the kind of harm Bawumia has done to our economy, you have no idea. When he started his speculative lectures, right, at Central University, check its effect. Because in banking, speculation is very, very, very key. When your fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
I'll say it is true then and it is true now.
Yes, so now, I've got the one point in economics. You're warped minds. Because when dollar was 440 cedis, 4 cedis to a dollar, dollar na 17 na some koka ho asama me warped mind. But me one win economics. And sometimes they do some averages bia who can say any ma won't ase. Say oh the rate of change in ka ye dey na ye change this for there. Is that what we are talking about? And is it true someone there na ye change this for there? From 1 to 4. And from 4 to 17. Aye, MPP 4. Into here, you're train, so be the vice president.
Running mates.
Obey a pranky, one answer, one answer the woman, this is the power nation in some sana. Excuse my language. No man penny, look, I don't mean with Al Jazeera. No, we first year the mommy, no.
And that's it.
Al Jazeera, no, we first she was PPP. And then there's solve economic problem.
And money are popular.
A debella.
No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but I'm sure somewhere about now. It's also a drink.
Anyway, I say question what this one. About research, even though you can comment because of no, and I in research. Now out of the research now, and about out with conclusion say out of this, you know, say and I can't hear now research we unye difficult to criticize because or that form of sorry no about out with result and as a social scientist I deeply appreciate research amount for but then I can't research and so the social research and the physical research I just say senior biologists and biochemists research static example into senior BBI static and not example the nipa and now research bisa o madwen enti nipa so ya adwen ne ese san at a time cry be why doing so. Now, making research now, about 6 and 5 months, I'm at to about cannot be taken for granted. So, near what can by all means, you know, a baby because nipa drains the sun, nipa subines the sun, nipa near as the sun. And you know, say amount for back out with research, maybe no, dear who see or hona or managing why I now for men, having a because nipa to me is within even minutes. And be a month. Bet me now I can say, be bet me see, and now be bet me a coso, ama and unti was such an argument I say, wenty, they say, may vote to say, but the conclusion is say, Mra can say, say a 2 bar, Dr. Baumia candidate. Sounds on NDC, the preferred political party. Well, I think it can be true now, but about to say now. Yo, anymore. Ebe koswa. I campaign. Na yaka ensem ansana elections number so. Media. Debi ameswe aka che NDC ni MPP ni say. Ejuma wo ho. Ghana for tibia ye wo mu no. Che say enye tibia papa. Nia ye famu ni eguso enamu no. Ahokyere obre ne che say ohia pinisie ewo ho ena samra ye kase yenim NDC pa en yenim MPP pa so ye bu bebre na nye ne a ubegya ho aka meye nya no because yenim eni se ne awu kan saa no ba ye wo ye ya nke yenim ye behu eti for a long time no ebia yetimi dada Ghana for but Emra can say Ghana for you can't take them for granted. Which mean other one. Which mean you can't say big and when say what can't based on that no you better amount. Ghana for ye name NDC for this number of years ye name MPP as at now ye name I want you know how any senior ye name Kwame Eken maybe ye nu ya ye cancel my heading the trouble about to the change of government is based on either corruption and also heading based on that na for making decisions Ghana for you say my dream ye nyeja ho e mo make can say bi che and based on that na other I reho some I wo say sikanti ohianti yadenti o haunti aya na ebinim etumi edisika gete be daadai na isi anso ohiahia ya nye bi dimpo ayedinti no aya ye gi a instead of say kai beje na nia esene na efata na agina so ato aba no bebre no gi a na ya kan tamaguso prokra ebi timi di duabokra esa bata ho eti ehu nti na che say omkoto aba ense so moto but message say sa election ekwe a very critical election I say Ghana for yetimi ehwe political party minuni nyina obia ayade ebi so e wo mo short this ye kan nyina mfua na fe ye tumi ehu se NDC ba na be boa me ana se MPP ayi wo mi wo na be boa me ye nyina so nto aba
Dr. Christopher Ampadu Bedase na
well fair what you say they are spending $150 million planting food and agriculture
food and
jobs and they turn to back on 5 cities.
Me that say, or say seasonal, or say seasonal, perishable product. And say Adakano, I'm somewhere 6,000 per Adakano.
Yes, why not?
1 minute, Pacho.
Hey, 1 minute.
1 minute. The producer can so we time asokra 1 minute.
In fact, no can electricity na say. Say me can say dam asem or can prayer no. A Ghana for dream be home. Frida Yakobo Empire. What is Akoso Marida? Honorable Coco check facts. A beam seed. I believe in that. For the first time in the history of Ghana, a pebre na dam na ye man buafa so na eseniam. Ebe enya nu na enu 1 minute na mesre ye no. O share the power na said yes aye na. Kwame Nkrumah ya akosombo dam e champo mba no commission pond dam meboa na pond dam no Rollins na ebe ka e champo ka ti so na Rollins ebe commission ya meboa after pond dam Rollins wo ho no dam na asan yare e na obe ya tiko ukaya Aboazi plant no Rollins na kofa thermal plant no ba ye no obe see it couldn't solve the President Kufuor ba ye no now the problem has come back meboa when the problem came back and President Kufuor kota the say toy in fact, they are Caterpillar generators. Caterpillar is the number 1 in the world, so we are but they are the generators no buy. And what you know, and President Kufuor did the second thing, commissioned the Buida. It will say we have actually taken action all over the years. The only time you created problem was when we knew that our peak time power that we needed was only about 4.2 megawatts at the peak time, but we signed power purchase agreements that were giving us 8,000, double the capacity, and we signed them on a take-or-pay agreement.
And you know, Emphasona,
Emphasona, ni say, Yakoto na boarding. You see tomatoes why they me boa. You walk or Kumadan, Kakrane Wahono, walk or Tono Adaka 10,000. Now the bank and I will bet on the same. It is a say I walk with your ton power ma Emma Yemianum no more Togo Niniam. But yet to me ton your thermal power nema. This is your ton hydro. Because the thermal we signed some conversation we let's okay. But the person make the chronology now honorable until I can say is not the whole the chronology everybody did something about it.
1 minute.
The reason why we sell power to Togo and Burkina Faso and he said Burkina nsuo ni fiba so nim sa Burkina nsuo ni fiba sisi ya ye koye ya no dindin na so mo edamu ai Burkina hona
come back here
but they've done it. The boundary is
yes and they are going to build another one and na voter ai Togo for no we believe say the voter is a shared ai property so what you are saying
there's a more movie
and also so have you checked the amount of money in foreign exchange edemaye
okay nti say company nyina na ye kekare nyina bo wonti Kwame Medase Kwame Ernest Kwame Adade eba man PP na fi sense sampia lenso ebe share this and na fi Dr. Christopher Mpedu de ye enim dada ono oye independent minded person or they should do no sa pepe na wo beka no e dia fa nti madam asese munya bre eba ye na madam production team no so as na no pay aboafo no so madam nyina ase ye so so ni ye kam so chena nyakopon ya adomu a ye nyane tie se otekoko so 2472 otosuminu e banka ha you say historic visit oba gamanche ni takita ekuchuro otosuminu chen na omabedin komo se oba ne eja anase na namu ahemfa kesefo minu 24 ba ochina oba nti ye nyina de ye be koma na kwa ba na ye nyina ata echi na ye nkran de koma se na ebe ka bo we are me sorry so kakra na me ka se ye nyina ye nka mo me ma sumdwe mre sansa sumdwe wo ti se kusia se bo se po na pa ya so be senya na back no ebe ye den nti en tu ya no na reka enko kanso ma de ho abeba ye hwe ani ye yie na nkofa ho bia mre sansa ho ne ba ye ho be kire ye se ye wa ya do